Shalom, shalom wa ahab, mishpachah, shalom wa ahab, peace and love, family, peace and love. I want to say shalom to the whole house of Yasharel, all 12 tribes scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, to wherever we've been driven to the lands of our captivity. I also want to say shalom to the sojourners, the Gentiles, and the foreigners, and all those who give thanks, honor, and praises to the Elohim, or God of the Bible, and his only begotten Son, Yahushua HaMashiach, to whom many of you refer to as Christ. Hallelujah. Mishpachah. War is upon us. I started to title this video, World War III is imminent, but you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people out there in the general public might not be familiar with the world with a word like imminent. So I'll just say that World War III is upon us, and it's designed to be upon us, Mishpachah. And I'm going to share with you an article from a Newsmax. We're going to read a little short article out of Newsmax to show you that the table is being set for World War III, because this is what the powers that should not be want in their global plan for global domination. And when you understand what their plan is, then the moves that they make will make even more sense to you. So let's read out of this article. It says Turkey's Erdogan threatens to invade Israel. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan threatened on Sunday to invade Israel in order to support the Palestinians as the Israel Defense Forces continues to battle Hamas terrorists in Gaza. The Times of Israel reported, "We must be very strong so that Israel can't do these things to Palestine," Erdogan said at a political meeting of his Justice and Development Party in Rise. Just as we entered Karabakh, just as we entered Libya, we might do the same to them. There is nothing we can't do. We must only be strong. You got to realize these Turks are the Ottoman Turks that once controlled that whole area of the world. And trust and believe me, they want to control it again. The threats from Erdogan, who is one of the most bitter critics of Israel on the international stage, comes as the international community is attempting to prevent a larger regional war after Hezbollah launched an Iranian rocket from Lebanon. The resulting blast killed 12 children in the Druze village of Majdal Sham in Israel's Golan Heights on Saturday, the Jerusalem Post reported. Turkey is a member of NATO, which includes some of Israel's closest allies. Now, first and foremost, I thought Israel had an Iron Dome on it. So I'm saying, now I'm not too familiar with how they got things set up, but I'm not too sure exactly where the Golan Heights is, if that's up under the so-called Iron Dome. But now all of a sudden they was able to get some missiles up in there and kill off some children. You see, because that benefits the objective, Mishpachah. You see what I'm saying? When you realize that the same little small group of people have controlled both sides of the war since the Napoleonic Wars, since Napoleon, and that these people have been manipulating the world stage and controlling the world stage by controlling the money. I believe it was either J.D. Rockefeller or Rothschild. One of them demons said, give me control of a nation's economy, and I could care less about who make their laws. Whoever control the money, control how things go, Mishpachah. So, when you go back and you look at what Albert Pike allegedly wrote in 1871, before the First World War was fought, and he told you the First World War was going to get rid of the czars in Russia and establish the communist regime, and it did. Then he told you the Second World War was going to establish the Zionist Jewish state in the world, which it did. 1947, 1948, the modern state of Israel was established. Then he told you that the Third World War was going to be initiated between the Zionist Israel that was created by World War II and the Muslim world. This Third World War is intended to take out all Abrahamic religions, take out all religions, leave the people disillusioned with a void there. And then they're going to be able to fill that void with the one world government and with their God, which is Lucifer, in the house of the dragon. You see what I'm saying, Mishpachah? So when you see this setting up and the first two world wars went right as he said it was, what in the world makes you think that the Third World War ain't being lined up right now? You see what I'm saying, Mishpachah? And like I tell my family all the time, I don't know where Donald Trump and the Republicans and how they play and all of this part in this grand scheme of things. All I know is that the people behind the money. Trump said he can give the people peace. So that's who you better be listening to, because the other side straight up trying to go to war. You know what I'm saying, Mishpachah? Now, I'm not telling y'all what to do politically, how to vote, this and the third. I'm just here to inform y'all. You see what I'm saying, Mr. McCall? That this war is imminent and this war is coming because it's designed to come. You know, and when you see them waging their spiritual war with stuff like at the Olympics and how they coming out right out in front of you, you know what I mean? They are putting it on Front Street where they are coming from. And just like Ronald Reagan said back in the day, the next time fascism arrives, it won't be with racism. It's gonna be liberalism. It's gonna be the alphabet people trying to force the change of laws in order to benefit the state. Because at the end of the day, they want a one world government up under their religion, which is Satanism. See what I'm saying? And they want to get the world all geared up and prepared to fight the armies of God, the armies of Elohim, the armies of Yahuwah Zabaoth. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh, Lord of hosts. You see what I'm saying? That is what they are up to, Mishpachah. So prepare for war. Whatever it is you feel that you need to do to prepare for war, I suggest you get prayed up, put on the whole armor of the Most High, and prepare yourself to guard your yard. Because war is coming, Mishpachah. It is designed to come, it's planned to come, and the powers that should not be needed to come in order to execute their next stage or the next part of their plan. You know, and trust and believe me, before I get out of here, this is why they are so concerned about what you're doing with your children. Don't quote me on this. It was either Lenin or Trotsky or one of them communist demons that said, you give me 4 years of educating your children and I can take over your country without firing a shot. You understand that, Mr. Picard? So be mindful of what these people trying to do to your children. California done already said a 12-year-old got to get their parents' permission to see their medical records. So these the people you want in charge. These people you want in charge. And in the so-called black church, I thought y'all supposed to be sanctified. Kamala out there being the daggone master of ceremonies for one of the first sodomite weddings in California. That's what we got. Those are your leaders. Those are the people you trying to put in charge of the world when the world is about to go into World War III. You see what I'm saying, Mr. Picard? Understand, they control both sides of the war. So pick your part and pick your players wisely. And with that, Mr. Picard, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. And always remember to keep the fire burning. A little more oil in my lungs. Hallelujah. Mr. Picard, keep your eyes open. Stay prepared so you don't have to get prepared. And remember that your redemption is near. Until we meet again, Mr. Picard, Kumar Yasharel, Kam Yasha Allah, Raj Yisrael, Shalom, Shalom, Salam, Mr. Picard. Hallelujah.